Welcome, everybody. Happy to see you on this sunny day. So, we'll find our sit bones and we'll bring ourselves to this moment by noticing sounds in the background, temperature in the air, and we'll take some intentional breaths to grow tall through our spine and settle. So, our focus again is, are you present? So, trying to stay in this moment for this hour by being in the body, noticing the breath, and just staying in this moment. So we'll just come to our home base for a little bit. Just softening facial muscles, neck and shoulders as you exhale. And if the mind wanders away, just smile when you notice and gently return again to your point of focus. And notice how your body and mind is feeling today. Just make note of that. And if you would like to dedicate your practice to someone or something, bring that to your mind now, setting your intention to dedicate your practice, which is a kind of a nice thing to do. So I thought we could start doing that if we choose, if you'd like. And then we will make our way down to our mats on our backs and come into a nice stretch, floating the arms up overhead. Oh, stretching out, really lengthening, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes a little bit to start to wake up the body. Just stretching out and breathing. Walking your heels to the left off the mat, lifting your head and shoulders, bring them off the mat. Breathe into that right side. If you'd like to lift that right leg and cross ankle over top of left ankle. And if you'd like to draw the right wrist towards the left, just opening a little bit more and take a few rounds of breath here. Nice deep breaths. Sinking into the mat on your exhales, feeling the support of the earth, feeling that connection, which is calming, comforting. And then bring your head back to center, Bring your ankles back to center and then walk them off to the right. Lift head and shoulders, come off to the right. Cross ankle on top of other ankle. Draw left wrist to the right. Breathe into the left side now. Take some nice deep breaths. And then we'll come back to center. Load our arms down, bend our legs. Spread our feet wide on the mat and drop one knee to the midline. Inhale it up, drop other knee to the midline. Inhale it up and just keep moving back and forth, bringing knees down towards the mat gently to begin with. And then the next time your knees come up to center, bring them to stillness. Send the right leg out long, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Point and flex that left foot. Relax your facial muscles, neck and shoulders. Just point and flex, point and flex. Hug that knee in and then bring it out wide towards the shoulder. Point and flex, point and flex. And breathe. Bring that knee back to center. Send that leg out long and draw the right knee into your chest. Point and flex that foot. Point and flex. And you can either point through the left leg, the toes, or you can flex the toes on the left leg. And now bring your right knee out wide, point and flex. And breathe. Are you present? Are you pointing and flexing, or are you someplace else? Try to return now to this moment. And then bring that knee to center, send that leg out long. And then float the arms up overhead and stretch out again. And point and flex your feet and make light fists with your hands and stretch your fingers wide, lightly. And just do this a few times. And then float the arms down by your sides, bend your knees. And then we're going to take the left ankle on top of the right knee. And we can either press that left knee away or we can lift the head up and draw the right thigh towards us as we exhale. And then we're going to shift our hips to the left an inch or two and allow that left foot to rotate down to the earth. So a little bit of a twist here, and just breathe into any area that could use a little relaxation. And try to release. And then as you're ready, inhale your knee back up, uncross, and take the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And then whatever you did on the first side, either push that knee away or draw that. So push the right knee away, or if you want to lift your head up and draw the left thigh towards you. Keep the breath flowing. And release. And then shift the hips to the right and allow that right foot to come to the earth for a little twist. Resting the shoulders down and breathing into any area that needs to release or that you'd like to release a little bit. And as you're ready, inhale your knees back up, uncross, and then we're going to come into baby bridge. So we'll place our hands palm down on the mat, walk our feet away a bit from our bottoms, keep our knees hip width apart, engage our pelvic floor, engage our core. Once you've done that, inhale your hips to the sky and hold and breathe. Slowly release your bottom down, hug your knees into your chest. And we'll do that again. Release your feet to the mat, lift through the pelvic floor, belly button to spine. Inhale, hips to the sky, and hold for 5 breaths. It's about 5 breaths. Keep lifting through the hips. And slowly release your bottom down, hug your knees into your chest. Point and flex your feet if you'd like. Release your feet to the mat, walking them close to your bottom. Bring your fingertips towards the sky, so bending at the elbows, and we'll come into regular bridge. So we'll engage our pelvic floor, bring our belly button to spine, hold that, and on your next inhale, lift your hips to the sky, rolling onto the outer edge of your upper arms, opening the chest, and press into your feet and your shoulders, back of your head a little bit for lift. And we'll hold for about 5 breaths. Nice and strong. And then we'll roll down slowly, hug our knees into our chest again. Point and flex our feet, perhaps. Release our feet to the mat, hip width apart, fingertips to the sky. Lift through the pelvic floor, engage the core, lift the hips. Roll onto the outer edge of your shoulders if you want, and press your hips to the sky. For 5 breaths, we'll hold here. And once you've done your 5 breaths, roll down, slowly take your time, hug your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. And the last thing we're going to do in bridge is we're going to do a bridge march. So set yourself up for bridge, walk your heels in close, knees hip width apart, palms facing the earth. And on your next inhale, we'll inhale the hips up, and then we're just going to march one knee at a time, lifting our knee up, placing the foot back down. Keep the hips up high, and just do this a few times with control. And then place the foot down on the mat, both feet, and then lower your hips down and hug your knees into your chest. And palms are down towards the earth. You're going to bring your knees at a 90-degree angle, and we'll just engage the core again and do some controlled toe dips. So one toe comes down, one big toe comes down to the earth and then back up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Keep that core nice and zipped up. Exhale down, inhale up. And just do as many as your body allows, or come to your sweet edge. Listening to your body. Keep that core nice and engaged. And once you're done, you can hug your knees into your chest or release your feet to the mat and float your arms up overhead. And are you present? Are you breathing? Keeping the breath flowing. And then we're going to come to our Pilates 2 puffs. So hug that left knee into your chest, send the right leg out long. You can hover that right leg pointing through the toes, lift head and shoulders up, and squeeze that left knee in for 2 puffs. And then switch, extending the opposite leg. And we'll just do this for a little bit. So have a nice engaged core. Audible puffs. Your head and shoulders can be up, or you can rest them down. And once you complete this, you can float your arms up overhead to release your back. And you can even, with your arms up overhead, you can just slightly sway your knees from side to side if that helps to give a little massage. And then we'll stretch out one more time here. So a nice full body stretch. Feel that lengthening. Take a few rounds of breath. And as you're ready, float your arms down, turn to your side, and push yourself up. And then we'll come to Sukhasana. So sitting up nice and tall, and we'll drop chin to chest, and we're going to come to that half head roll. So chin to chest, bring one ear up to the shoulder, and then come back chin to chest, and then the other ear up to the other shoulder. And we'll do this a few times. Take your time and notice and breathe. And then as you're ready, you can begin to make circles. Taking your time. And at some point, reversing direction. Noticing how your head and neck feel. And then we'll bring our head up to center and do some shoulder loops. Loop the shoulders up, back, and down. And then we'll do some shoulder dips. So we'll roll one shoulder forward, dip it, and roll it back. Roll one shoulder forward, roll it back. And bring both shoulders up towards your ears and hold. And release. Ah. And then we're going to inhale our arms up, and we're going to reach for the ladder, one rung at a time. Getting a nice stretch on the side of the body, left side, right side. And float the arms down, and we'll interlace our fingers and press our palms up on the inhale, up towards the sky. So we get a nice lengthening on the side, left side and right side. Exhale, inhale, press, exhale. One more time. And then we're going to inhale one arm up, maybe the left arm, bend at the elbow, pat yourself on the back. Good job. And then press that hand down the back. Breathing. And gently release. Take it to the other side. Reach up high, high. Bend at the elbow. Pat yourself on the back. Press your elbow. And the hand goes down the back a little bit. And release. And we'll come to our side bend flow. So right hand next to your hip. Left arm reaches high, high, high. Really lengthen. Exhale to the side. We're staying nice and lifted. Inhale up and exhale down. Reach the other arm up. Reach high. Feel that nice stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and reach. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, bend, inhale to center, exhale down. One more time on each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, center. And exhale down. And we're going to cross our hands, place them on opposite knees, roll forward as we inhale and look up. Exhale, roll back a little bit to look down at our laps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Change the legs, change the arms, find the sit bones, and we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll come to a seated twist. So you can keep, you know how there's 3 leg positions. You can keep your legs like this. You can bring your legs to the side, or you can cross one foot and bring it to the outer edge of the knee. So, and we'll find our position. Inhale our arms up to the sky and really reach before you twist. Twist towards that knee as you exhale. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. I think I twisted the wrong way, but there's no wrong. So I'm going to stay like I am with my legs, and I'm going to twist to the other side. It seemed too easy. Inhale, and now I'm going to twist to the other side. Yeah, because this elbow wants to press into the knee, and then it allows you to twist a little more. Inhale back to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. Last time on this side, and then we'll change our legs. And come back to center. So if you're sitting in Sukhasana, change the cross of your legs. And if you're sitting with both knees to one side, change that too, okay? And the main thing is, as always, sitting up nice and tall before you twist. So inhale, the arms up, and then twist. So I'm doing 6 times, 3 to each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Last time here. And then come back to center. Bring your soles of feet together into Baddha Konasana. Interlace your hands and then lift through your heart center. Flutter your wings. Feel that stretch in the inner thighs. And release your hands. And we're going to make our way so that we're sitting sideways on our mats. And we're going to come to reverse table. So set your feet, place your hands behind you, with your fingertips pointing towards your hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades together so you're sitting up nice and tall. And on your next inhale, inhale your hips up so that you're like a table. And you can tuck your chin or look up at the sky. Lift those hips. Press into the earth with the feet and the hands. And hold for 5 breaths. And then slowly lower your hips and make your way to table. And so remember, month of July, our challenge is for cat balance. So cat balance really strengthens your core, really good. So begin where you're at. I did 3 sets yesterday of 5 breaths, but maybe you're at 1 set with 5 breaths. The important thing is to be strong in the pose. So you want to do your best. You don't want to try to do 3 sets if you're feeling your body is feeling, you know, not there yet. So just listen to your body. But we're going to start off here, set up, and we're going to come to cat cow first. Okay, so do your version of cat cow using your breath. Are you present? And you can either curl your toes or press the tops of your feet into the mat. You get a little stretch in the soles of your feet if you curl your toes. A couple of more. Really feel the movement in the spine. Feel the flow of your breath. And then come to a neutral table. Set your intention. So for cat balance. And as you're ready, we'll send the right leg back, flex the foot, send the left fingertips forward. We'll hold for 5 breaths. Come down as you're ready and take it to the other side. And if you are going to stop there, you can sit back in child's and watch your breath. Otherwise, we'll do second round for 5 breaths. Take it to the second side, flex the foot, fingertips reach forward, lift. And you can always sit back in child's or sit back on your heels for a moment to regroup. And then as you're ready, we'll do Each side one more time for 5 breaths. Last side. And then we are going to sit on our heels, walk our hands to the top of the mat, rest our forehead down on a block or on the mat for child's. And if you'd like to bring your hands into prayer, bend at the elbows and bring your fingertips towards the sky over your head, you can practice that. And you press your palms together as you do this. Really feel the connection. And as you're ready, release your hands down, lift your head up, come back up to your table. And we're going to make our way to downward facing dog. So we'll curl our toes, press our hips to the sky, walk our dog, really bend the legs, the knees, and pedal it out for a little bit. And then settle into downward facing dog, taking a few rounds of breath here. And then we're going to come up onto the toes and float forward to plank. And bring the knees to the mat, bend the elbows, dip the nose down, and scoop up to cobra or baby cobra. Curl the toes again, press back into downward facing dog, and breathe. And then come up onto the toes and float forward to plank. Nice and strong. Knees come to the mat, bend the elbows, dip the nose down, and scoop into cobra or baby cobra. Come back down, curl the toes, press into downward facing dog. And we'll come to three-legged dog. So bring the left leg up towards the sky. Release that leg down. Bring the right leg up towards the sky. Look between your hands. Bring that right foot between your hands as best you can. And then bring the left foot in to meet for half forward fold. Oh, something happened to my screen. Uh, uh, I don't know. Can you guys still hear me? My screen is doing something weird. Okay. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, you can still hear me, so I'll just keep going, but I have a blank screen. So half forward fold. And then we're going to inhale our arms up. And let me just come back over here, see if I can minimize this or something? I don't know. I don't think I can. Oh, I did. I don't know what happened. Okay, so we are going to come to crescent lunge. So we're going to bring left foot forward, right foot back. Left knee is over ankle on a railroad track. We're curling the back toes. So my heel is off the mat. And then we bring hands to heart center. Crescent lunge. And just breathe here. Nice and strong. And then step forward with that back leg. And we'll send the left leg back, curl the toes, bend the front knee, knee over ankle. On the other side here. So back leg is strong, toes are curled, heel is up. Crescent lunge. And just breathe here. And then step forward. So now we're standing forward. And we are going to come to Tadasana. So come to Tadasana, find your center. Feel the earth as you press your feet into the mat. Feel the lift as you lift through your crown. Feel the strength of the pose. And breathe. Are you present? Watch your breath to bring you to this moment. And we're going to come to tree pose. So as you're standing here in Tadasana, set your intention for the pose. You could think of it in terms of the breath. How many breaths would you like to set your intention for? And remember, it's an intention. It's not set in stone. Reach a little bit, but you can stay in your comfort zone. Fluttering your eyes open, and we'll spread the toes of the right foot. Take the weight off of the left. Maybe you bring your heel to your ankle, or maybe you bring your foot to your calf or to your inner thigh. Maybe that's what I'll do today. And then find your drishti. Watch your breath. Come out gracefully whenever you decide to do that. And as you're ready, you can take it to the other side. Whatever you did on the first side, do here on the second side, okay? My foot does not want to stay there. I don't know. I have to do it on the front because it doesn't want to stay. And come out gracefully. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Good job. And as you're ready, we'll come to our little series of poses. So our familiar one, which is Warrior Two. So left toes pointing towards the short end of the mat, back foot at a 45-degree angle. And I think I was saying to you yesterday, the intention for this pose, it doesn't necessarily have to happen, but the intention is for this front thigh to be parallel to the earth, but mine isn't even doing that. So, and then turn the hips towards the long end of the mat and float the arms up parallel. And if you find your shoulders are up like this, turn your palms up, lift your arms up a little bit, turn your palms down, and settle your arms and your shoulders, gazing out over the middle front finger. And breathe. Glance down at that front knee, keep it over the ankle. Reach fingertips away to open the chest. Allow the back hand to come to the back thigh. Reach for the sky with that left arm. Reach and feel that nice lengthening. Legs are strong. And then that front arm can come to the thigh or to a block or to the earth. And then the right arm rotates or reaches for the sky. And we breathe. We lift back up into Warrior Two. And we float our arms down, bring our feet parallel, and then turn the right toes towards the short end of the mat. And we adjust our hips. And we bend that front knee. And we float our arms up for Warrior Two. I am steady and strong. We float that back hand down to the thigh, reach the right arm up to the sky. And then we slowly rotate that front arm to elbow to the thigh or to a block or to the earth and float the left arm fingertips to the sky. And we breathe. And we rotate up. Warrior Two again. And we float the arms down, bring the feet parallel, heel toe, our feet to about hip width apart. Good job, everybody. And then inhale the arms up. We're going to take the left hand and hold on to the right wrist. And we'll exhale to the left. Give that wrist a little nudge so you get a nice stretch on the outside body. Inhale up, change your grip. Hold on to the left wrist. Inhale to grow tall and reach. Exhale to the right. And just nudge that wrist away from the arm or something. Come back up to center. Turn the palms away. Float forward for half forward fold. And reverse swan dive. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And this time we're going to pause at half forward fold as we exhale, and then we'll make our way to our backs. And if you have a block nearby, you might want to do supported bridge before you rest back. So we'll spread our feet wide on the mat and we'll just gently windshield wipe our knees from side to side. And then we'll bring our feet about hip width apart. We'll find our block if we have it nearby. Lift our hips up and slide the block under the waistband of your yoga pants for supported bridge. Turn your palms up, maybe place your arms away from your body and take a few nice rounds of breath here. Nice and supported. And if you'd like to bring your knees up towards your chest and extend your feet, soles of feet to the sky for supported waterfall, you can do that. As I always say, it should feel comfortable on your back. So if your block is not positioned right, it might not feel so good. So you need to make sure that it's nice and comfy. You don't want it cutting into your back. I think I told you I did that when I was in my yoga training, and my back hurt for quite a while. Silly of me to do that, but it happens. If you'd like to spread your legs in a V, you could try that too, just to see what it feels like. And back to waterfall. And as you're ready, bend your knees, release your feet to the mat, lift your hips and slide your block out, and do whatever you would like before you rest in Shavasana. So you could bring your knees into your chest, make some little circles on the ceiling, give yourself a little massage, feel that massage, and be present. And then once you decide you're ready for Shavasana, find that position and take the biggest breath that you've taken all day and sigh it out. Peter, could you get my phone? Um, I invite you to come back to the room. Sorry if you heard that phone. And just wiggling fingers and toes, deepening your breath. Shh. And as you're ready, rolling to your right side and pausing, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Joining me in Anjali Mudra if you'd like. May you pause during your day and bring yourself to the present moment. Namaste.